Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we are checking out some really cool items from the ALLPOWERS company. This is a portable power supply and a portable solar charging panel. This is a really cool combo kit. My name's John and this is Gel Reviews. Now in this video I'm just going to have a look at what this has to offer. We're going to check out some items that this is able to power. I highly recommend this, by the way. I think it's really handy to have if you run out of power and need to charge a few items, or it can be for camping, it can be for some personal items at home, or it can be for some emergency power supply things that you need. Well, this could be something that you should be looking at. So this is the ALLPOWERS R600 portable power supply. Beside here is the SP033 200 watt solar panels. All of this is ultra portable. If you're interested in any of these items, I'll leave some affiliate links in the description of this video. Check them out. You'll get it at an even better price and you'll be supporting my channel, for which I am very thankful. So I got this mainly for my camping. I wanted just to have something ultra small, ultra compact to be able to power up a couple of my powered items. This combo is perfect and it's so compact. This can power things like mini fridges. It can recharge your portable devices that need charging up. But I've discovered that it has a lot more uses than I originally thought it would, and I'll show some of those to you in this video. Let's check out first of all the R600. Please subscribe. This is a 299 watt hour capacity battery. The battery itself is a lithium iron phosphate, or a LPE battery. They are the bee's knees. Also called the Life PO4 batteries. They cannot catch fire. They will not explode. They're extremely safe. They last a lot longer. They charge faster. They're better in every single way, especially for a portable power supply. Now, this can charge up to 8 devices simultaneously. It's got 8 different ports, and I'll just show you very quickly. It has 2 AC ports, 4 USB ports. Now, 2 of these are USB-C. The USB-A's right here, a 12 volt port, aka the cigarette lighter port. We also have a wireless charger for your phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 devices that can be charged. And you know what's pretty cool? They can all be charged at the same time. The thing to remember is this is rated up to 600 watts. You cannot exceed 600. You actually can, like I have actually charged up to 700 watts, but it's recommended 600 watts. If you go too much, then it will simply cut out because it's not designed to go above 600 watts. It has a 1200 watt surge capacity in this power supply. This is also a UPS, an uninterruptible power supply. So perhaps you've got a need for that, where you can plug this straight into the wall and then plug, say, your computer or a TV or something else out from here. If your power goes out in the event of, say, a storm or something like that, there is a 10 millisecond delay. That's pretty much a blink of an eye. You hardly even notice any effect upon your computer or TV. It'll continue powering on even though power has cut to this. It also has a built-in torch. If you need some light there, it's got that as well. On the side here, we have the AC charge cable. So this is where you'll put your AC supply from your wall, for example, to charge this up. It has a solar panel input right there. So that's where your solar panel plugs into, and I'll show you all of this in this video. And if this cuts out for whatever reason and requires to be reset, that's your reset switch right there. Everything's all covered up nicely, so that's pretty cool. Got the rubber silver covers there. Very well vented. There's a fan inside, so, batteries can get a bit warmer, or, when it's working some higher wattage appliances, the fan kicks in just to keep things cool inside. Now, all of these things have fans. Fans are not silent. That's just the way it works. It's got this great carry handle. It's built in there, and just check it out. It just folds right into its own shell. It is 290 millimeters long, or 29 centimeters. 195 millimeters wide, or 19.5 centimeters wide. And the height of this is 190 millimeters high, or 19 centimeters high. So we are talking ultra compact. In terms of weight, the unit weighs 5.6 kilos. When you turn the device on, that's simply by holding this for a second, It's got a very informative display screen here. And this tells me it's 100% fully charged. It's nice and easy to read. It will tell you how much power is going in, and it will tell you how much watts power is going out. There's an icon just up here that simply says it's powered off the battery at the moment. There's no power or AC coming into the device right now. It's got a light button here, an SOS mode. Turn it off, you hold it, and it just powers off. When you want to use AC power, you actually need to press this button. It's very well laid out. It says press here to power the AC section. So you need to do this. Now these AC ports will be working. And so there is an inverter built into here so that you can power AC devices. When you no longer need that, turn off that inverter and that turns off. When you want to power any of the other ports, you're going to be pressing the DC mode, which is right here. Now we've got all of the USB-C ports working. We have the 12 volt DC port working, and we have the wireless port working up on top here. When you don't need that any longer, press it again and DC turns off. Now when you buy one of these, you get a warranty card, you get a manual, and you get an AC cable like so. The warranty with the R600 is 5 years. Really good warranty. If there's any issues, I've only heard good things about the ALLPOWERS company in terms of their warranty, that they stand behind their product, which is great. So the R600 comes with the ALLPOWERS app. You download it from the Play Store or your Apple Store. So to turn on Bluetooth up on the R600, we hold this down and you'll see a Bluetooth symbol appear. There it is. We're going to select Bluetooth device. Next step, scans, it finds the device there, so we turn that on. And there it is. And this now gives me all the information that I need to know. I can see it on my phone, or I've just got a larger display here just for the purposes of this video. And it tells me everything that's upon this screen here. It also tells me if there's any power going in, going out. Nothing is going in or out right at this point of time. And then we've got some extra activation icons here. For example, if I want to turn on the AC section, it's like pressing this button here. So for example, you'll see it's activated here, and the AC part has turned on the R600. I can deactivate it. Same deal with DC over here. That's now deactivated it, but I can turn it on. Same thing with the light that's there. So as you can see, it's basically a remote control. If I press those 3 dots, this will also show me what working mode it's in. And all that means is if you supply AC power, you can choose how fast or how many watts it's going to be recharging. For example, the fast mode is on right now, but it's also got mute mode, so that will charge up to 100 watts. And then standard mode up to 300 watts, and everyone wants fast mode obviously, and that charges up to 400 watts. So that's the quickest mode. So let's see what it's like to charge something from the USB-C port here. Don't forget to turn on your DC power. Then we'll plug it into, first of all, just this device. It's telling me fast charging is happening. What information are we seeing up on the screen? This is saying that there is 0 watts input, obviously, and 15 watts output is occurring here. If we were to charge up my portable power bank right here, it's got my USB-C port right there. That's charging up. It's currently at 72%. And this is telling me 35, 39, 47, 55 watts. If you want to charge wirelessly your mobile phone by putting it on the top here, make sure DC is selected, whack it on, and you'll see it begins charging. We have fast wireless charging, 38 minutes until full, it's at 79%. Now if we're going to be recharging the R600 here, we plug it into our AC port. We've got our power supply port up on the side. Now you see at the moment this is at 88%. Let's switch it on down here. It's kicked in saying plugged into AC power. This can charge up to 400 watts input. This is at 88%, and this is telling me that in 29 minutes this will be full. However, I know practically from experience, this will take 1 hour to charge up in fast mode from an empty state. 1 hour is very, very fast charge time. Okay, let's have a look at what this thing can power in terms of AC power. Now, remembering this is rated at 600 watts with a surge capacity of 1200 watts. So it's designed to run things at 600 watts. And the way to check if your appliance can run is, generally speaking, you'll look on the bottom of most of these appliances and it'll tell you, it'll give you what kind of power voltage it is required, the hertz, and also how many watts is required to run this. This is just a simple crepe maker. So this is 1000 watts. So this will not run on this. If it was 700, it might get away with it, but 1000 watts, it's going to cut out. Whereas when you got a small device like this is just like a little portable fan, and on the bottom, this actually tells you 35 watts. So this will run up on the R600, no problem. You know, there's other kitchen appliances that will not work. For example, you look at a kettle, and this kettle tells us that the rating here, 2520 to 3000 watts. That is a monster powerhouse kettle. This will not run. We've got blenders such as the Vitamix. The Vitamix is a powerhouse device as well, 1000 to 1200 watts. Oh, but what if we run it on low? Well, let's test a few of these things, shall we? First of all, let's do this 35 watt fan. We'll turn it on, and then we'll activate our AC port. There we go. At its full power button, it says 35 watts output. Now that's accurate, exactly like it's rated at. We do it in its lowest setting, 27 watts. Chuck it up a notch, it goes to 29 watts of power. Now watch what happens when you put a 1000 watt appliance into the device here. I'm just going to turn off the AC port. We'll plug it in, so that's all nice and safe. Okay, AC port is working. We'll turn on 1000 watts. Let's turn it down to its lowest setting. I don't know if that actually reduces the wattage or not, but this should kick out straight away. Let's go. 900, 893. It's kicked out. It's just too much. It has just electronically kicked out. It's ready to go again, but that's what happens. It detects it and just goes beep, 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 and it's telling you it's too much. I'm not designed to run that. What about the Vitamix? Of course, this is not gonna work, but we're just gonna try it at its lowest amount of revolutions. Okay, turn it on. Let's turn the Vitamix on, and the R600 should kick out. Maybe not. Actually, check it out. 45 watts. Now, I'll turn that off because that's not operating correctly. Even though the amount of wattage being used is low, I can hear it's not operating correctly. So I don't want to damage the blender. So my point in this is this and appliances like this are not designed to be run on that. Now let's just say you need to recharge some of your batteries for your tools. Well, let's plug this in. Let's chuck in our Makita battery. And at the same time, we're going to chuck in our Victa mower batteries. So I've got 3 batteries on the charge. Let's see how much juice it's chewing up. 287 watts. Very, very handy. Can plug them in, and you could probably line up a couple more batteries if you had to and get them all charged up. Here we got an example of a orbital sander. It is 430 watts. Turn it on. 142 watts. Yep, not a problem. If I had to fire up this Ryobi drill, this is 500 watts. Let's plug it in, turn it on. Now, obviously we have a whole bunch of cordless tools these days, but look, sometimes you need something with a little bit more grunt. There you go. This is a hairdryer. This is 2000 watts. This won't be powered by this. However, this is a hair straightener, 465 watts. This will be able to be fired up by this. Let's try the hair straightener first. This is for when you go camping and the ladies want to straighten their hair. There we go, turn it on. There's the on button. So this is now on. I won't be straightening my hair. Got no hair. 93 watts at the moment. But this is rated at 465 watts. It's at 140 watts right now. Oh, that was a bit warm. The hairdryer should cut out pretty much immediately, even on the low setting. Let's see. 224 watts. Okay, well that's all right. 463 watts. Well, this is surprising me. This is actually working just fine, 463 watts. Now that's on the lowest heat setting. Let's turn it up to mid heat. 780 watts, and there we go. At that point, it's cut out. So surprisingly, if I wouldn't turn on that extra heat setting, that should still be good to go. Okay, what about a fridge? What about in the event that the power goes out and we need to power up this fridge? Well, on the inside of most fridges, you'll see the information that you need. And here it actually tells me defrosting input, if it's defrosting, 350 watts, otherwise 235 watts. So this should be able to be powered up by the R600. Now, obviously all fridges are different. A lot of variables in how this will affect a portable battery supply, but let's put it to the test. So I have plugged this in to the R600. We'll turn on the AC port. And this should kick in. There we go. The fridge is being fired up just nicely. Now, as you can imagine, this is going to be just for a short-term solution. You know, your power has gone out. This does not replace a generator. If you've got no power to your place for hours and hours, this is not what you want. This will be handy if you just need to, you know, power up your fridge in an emergency for, say, I don't know, 2 hours or something like that. Otherwise, you want to get yourself a generator. But very, very handy just for this purpose. If our power just went out in a thunderstorm, at the very least, I know I can fire up the fridge for a short term. Now we're going to try powering on the large screen TV here. That's the TV plugged in. Let's use the controller. TV's working just fine. And it's saying that it's using 73 watts of power. Now I'll just show you the UPS function of this, or the uninterruptible power supply. At the moment, it's plugged in down at the wall there into the R600. The TV is plugged into here, okay? Essentially, this is all running off AC power, but let's just say that the TV cuts out or your computer cuts out. This can be your computer or whatever it might be. Let's just see what happens. I'll just switch it off at the wall. See if there's any sort of a glitch that occurs. And you saw that there was a momentary flicker, and it's kicked straight into the R600 power supply, 73 watts of output. So that is really, really cool. An ever slight flicker, and that's it. And the last part that I want to show you is the SP033 solar panels from ALLPOWERS. Let's take a quick look at the measurements first of all. 640 millimeters or 64 centimeters long. It is 510 millimeters or 51 centimeters wide. The thickness, geez, we're only talking 3 centimeters wide. Let's take a quick look at how much this weighs. 6.4 kilos. In the back pocket here, there's a bunch of different options here, plugging in all sorts of things that you may have into the solar panels here. You've got these type of clamp fittings. You've got this sort of a DC fitting and a whole bunch of different size DC adapters. The main one that you're going to be using mostly with the R600 is this fitting here. Just goes in like this and like this. The ends here will simply plug in to the solar panel port, which is right there. Let's set this up in a nice sunny spot. We'll open up the front here, and this opens up into 4 panels, like so. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you'll notice up on the rear are legs, just to help get that right angle towards the sun. The sun's directly up there. However, if the sun is off at an angle, well, this is where the legs come into the play. And I'll set it up just here in the shade. We'll plug it in. 118 watts of input right now at the moment. This will change depending on the angle, you know, where the sun is at. You have to find the best angle. At this angle, with the sun all the way up there, this will take 17 minutes to charge from 89% all the way up to full. Now, because the sun's directly above me, I've set these panels flat on the ground, and then just looking at the input, it says 141 watts. So just that act of flattening it out like this, it's increased to 140 watts, 141 watts input, greater capacity, even better for recharging. And when you finish charging and you need to put this solar panel away, it folds up nice and easily like this, and you close it with the buckle straps, and all your cables are simply inside the back pocket. Put the manual in there too, put the AC cable in there. It's kind of like your one-stop shop. And so there you have it, guys. This is a really good solution if you need a little bit of portability in your power supply. I would definitely be considering getting the 2. There is a 100-watt version of this. I highly recommend going for the 200-watt version. It'll charge up your battery there much faster. I said at the beginning of the video, if you're interested in any of these items, check out the links in the description of this video. If you use those links, that'll get you the best price that you can purchase this, and you'll be supporting this channel. I'll be using this on a lot of my future camping trips, and I'll be showing them in a lot of my upcoming videos on my Gel Builder YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.